So I think you're seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm in India actually. I'm logged into somebody's account.
Dot in.
Yeah, dot in,
Okay.
and I can close this. It's not okay. Anyhow, so you'll see this. I mean, when you log in, you will see this Seller Central thing, and here is the. I mean, this all these tabs we'll see,
Okay.
and here is the advertisement. Under advertisement, you have campaign manager, and I'm already on that page now. Okay,
Okay.
and like initially to start with, when you are starting, you do not have any keyword idea, right? So
Correct.
you are just, I mean, blindly shooting on these things and saying that okay, I need to find keyword, whatever the possible keywords, right? Because you do
True.
not have, you might be having, like you might be having the keywords because you had done your research, but you do not want to take a chance and put those keywords as manual keywords to run your campaign. Initially you will not do that. Initially what you will do, like you will just, I think I told you this on last session as well. So
Right.
initially you will just run automatic campaign. Okay,
Okay.
and I'll give a campaign name, maybe like if I'm running for, let's say, iPhone. Yes, campaign.
Okay. So the campaign name will be our primary keyword.
No, 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 no. Campaign name is just the name. That's for our information. That's
Reference.
nothing to. Yeah, that's this is the reference, and there
Okay.
is no. I mean, no keyword is taken from here. Okay,
Okay.
and this budget, daily budget, can be like if you are in Indian market, it can be. Uh, I mean, it's up to you, up to us, like how much you want to initially, but we can keep it budget of, let's say, which is for a US market usually $15 to $20 to start with. But in the similar line, it probably 1,000 to 500 to 1,500. So I'll say $1,000, 1,000 rupees. Sorry, right?
Okay.
Then I'll start with start date of today's date, end date. There should not be any end date. So it should continuously run. In the sense, at any point we can stop. So there is, I mean, that is on our control always, right? So you can
Okay.
stop that. Now I'll just go ahead, say continue to set up. Next step, right?
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you. What was that daily budget for? What exactly are we paying that amount for to run this campaign?
Okay. Let me go back. How do I go back? Okay. This budget, right?
This right, right.
Yeah, this budget is nothing but like you set this target, the campaign to run up till this much of amount spent. Okay. So when it
Okay.
reaches to that much of daily spend, then the campaign will automatically stop there. It will not further run.
Okay.
You got it, right?
Yes, but what exactly are we paying this amount for running the ad?
For running the ad, like see, for
Ad.
every
Okay.
click there will be a charge.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you are saying that 1,000 rupees for a click, let's say if it is some 1 rupee is charged after 1,000 clicks
The
in a
campaign
day,
will.
like within that particular day, if 1,000 clicks comes, then
Okay.
after 1,000 clicks, the campaign will not anymore run. So it will be stopped, right?
Okay.
So it will be automatically stopped when it reaches to that limit of the budget what you have set, right?
Okay.
That is nothing but daily budget.
Correct.
Okay, and you continue with the next step, and you give your ad group name. Yeah, so you can say iPhone. is uh, uh, add add group auto, right? So you give the name, then you add the selected products, then you will have to set the daily bid.
Bid.
Yeah. So the bid value is like could be depending on what you are. Uh, I mean, what your keywords would be. So initially, you'll just go with some higher number in the sense if the bidding value is probably let's say uh, 2 rupees or in terms of the dollar if it is let's say 50 cents,
Okay.
then you will probably go little higher than the suggested bid. Amazon will suggest some bid value saying that this is the suggested bid which you should bid for. So you should add up some more to it. Could be like probably 0.15 cent or 2 cent more, right?
Okay.
So that like you get more visibility,
Okay.
right? When you get that more visibility, in the sense like your keywords, more key, you will gather more keyword, right? So Amazon
Correct.
will try to show up to many, I mean many the keywords and try to gather like if any conversions are happening, right? So that's why like it will show for many different combinations of keywords.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's how you'll. Okay, once you add this, you'll say start running your campaign. That is how you start your auto campaign. So you'll be
Okay.
running this campaign almost for a month. So sorry, not for a month. It's for a week, and
Okay.
and one second, I'll go into this one. Yeah, then you will after a week you'll come back and you will download the report.
Okay.
How do you download? You will go like here. You can come to a report advertising. Okay, and
Okay.
you'll create the search term report. So you'll be basically downloading search term report, right? So that is
Okay.
the report which will download. You will just say search term and you will choose the timeline from where to where you want to download. You can say customized duration like you from your start date to your 1 week end date, right? So
Correct.
probably you might have started a week before, which is 13th, and till today. So I would say apply and download that report. Okay.
Okay.
When
Okay.
you apply and say create report, this report will be generated here, and I can say that because there will not be any report for this account. I believe this is somebody else account.
Okay. Now you mentioned that we have set up a daily budget,
Hmm.
wherein after when that campaign reaches that specific limit, say
Hmm.
1,000 rupees, so the campaign will automatically terminate.
Correct. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now you mentioned that we have to run this campaign for a week.
Week. Yeah.
Suppose in one day, if there happens to be 1,000 click
Hmm. Hmm.
and the campaign terminates within one day,
Hmm. Hmm.
so then how will I continue it for a
Yeah,
week?
it will be automatically again started on the next day. It's all
Okay. Okay.
automated thing. So it will be
Okay.
automatically started on the next day. Once it crossed the 12, sorry, 24 hours of time from your start time, then it will automatically start.
Started. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so it will be automatically running again back on the next day.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can download here. Once it is generated, you can download here so that this will not have anything. I have like created a, I mean this is not the real data, just to show
Okay.
you uh,
How
the,
the report
how
is.
the report will look like, right? this
Right.
even this all columns are not there. There are certain columns which I have taken out, so
Okay.
I've taken only the few important columns which is showing up here, right?
Right.
So this basically will report will be looking something like this. But
Okay.
in case of your auto report, uh, so that would be like more of your keyword. There will not be any keyword here. Instead of like it will be all star 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 here. There will not be any keyword in case of
Okay.
auto actually. So because you have not done any keyword selection by yourself, so I'll just probably do this one just to show you this auto. Uh, Here it will be star. Okay,
Okay.
so this will be star, and here I mean this would be broad at as well. And here for all stars, all the columns here, all like this it will be. And here you will have the search term, what customer have searched, right?
Correct.
So this can be like the search term like metal case for iPhone 7 silver, something like that. This was the one of the search term I can say like, right? So
Okay.
this search term basically this is the exact keyword what customer had searched for. Okay,
Okay.
and how many impression it has got for that specific search term, and what is the click number of click you have got, right? And what is the conversions you got for your, I mean got for that specific
Keyword.
keyword. Yeah, right. So this is not the actual data what has been shown here. It's just the data because I mean just to keep my product private. So
Right.
I have
Right.
not taken any data. So this is like the data which I'm just showing. That's not real
Okay.
data. I'm just showing
It's
for
an illustration.
you, yeah, for you to make understand and right.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, impression is this and click is this, right? And this click through ratio is, I think I had told you in the last session, click through ratio is nothing but your impression divided by click percentage, right? I mean,
Right.
if it is 19, that means 19 divided by this number, impression number into that many, into the 100. So which you will get as percentage. So usually like percentage, which is something like this or like this. I mean,
Okay.
1 to 2%, 3% or 4% is much better, right? It's higher the percentage is higher the conversion.
Conversion.
Yeah. So click through,
True.
not the conversion. It is basically clicks, not the conversion. Conversion, you never know if there is the conversion happened for that or not, because the conversion people may click, then may not buy it.
Okay.
CTR basically what signifies like higher the conversion means your listing is better optimized. Not
Okay.
sorry, what I'm telling, not the conversion. Your CTR is higher. That means your listing is optimized. But if CTR is
Okay.
less, but you are getting good impression, but not getting good clicks, that means
Okay.
CTR is low in that case,
Correct.
right? So if that is the case, then you have to definitely think of optimizing your listing from, I mean, from the image perspective and from the title perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. So these two things, what you can immediately think of optimizing the title and the image. So you can go one step at a time. So if you
Right.
are doing image optimization, just do the image optimization. Just change the main image. Main image plays important role because that's the first instance people will see your product
Product.
on their search result, right?
Correct.
So if your image is good, then chances that you may get higher click through rate,
Right.
right? At the same time, if your listing is good, I mean not listing, title is good, the chances that you may get higher click through rate. But even after getting click through rate, your conversion is low. That means
Okay.
something is wrong on your image. I mean, apart from the main image might be good, but you are not able to convince or convey them that this product will solve their problem, right? In
Problem.
terms of showing up the benefits, in terms of showing the pictures in a nice, nice way, with all lifestyle, with all specifications image.
Okay.
Those might not be correctly done. So that is something you will have to see if those can be improved, right?
Right.
So you got it right. So if your impression is good, click is less, then main image and title. If your impression is good, click click numbers are good, but conversions are less, then you have to optimize your bullet points, product description, and other images as well, right?
Correct.
And if your impression itself is not good, that means you are not getting visibility itself. In the sense, your ad is not showing up for some keyword. Probably that keyword might not be good keyword then. So you do not have to worry for PPC. But if you
Okay.
are, you know that I mean, uh, your product is related, or your product as per your campaign, your search term probably this is the let's say this is the one which gets more impression, or this one gets more impression. So that means I have
Right.
to optimize for this keyword, because it gets more impression, at the same time more clicks, right?
True.
So that's why like I'll have to optimize for this. But if it is not converting or not getting in these things, then as I said, you have to work on other things, right?
Correct.
And okay, so click through ratio. Yeah, the other factor which you will consider, this is the one, A cost. Okay, what is A cost? A cost is like advertising cost of sales, right?
Okay.
Advertising cost of sales. So that cost is nothing but like how much you spend and how much you made, right?
Right.
So if you let's say if you spend this $2 to make $17, right, which is one product sold or something like that,
Okay.
then your percentage is something like this. I mean 11.44. But what is the good number then? What should I target?
Right.
Correct. So how do you make? How do you know that what should be my good percentage, and that below that my, below that the percentage should be, acres percentage should be.
Okay.
It should not go beyond certain percentage, whatever you decide on, right? So how do you
Correct.
decide that percentage? Based on your product cost, based on your like Amazon fees, right? If Amazon fees, let's say if you are selling this product like I would say $15, right? If your
Okay.
selling price for the product is $15, your buying price was $5, right? Your
Correct.
purchase price along with the shipping was $5. So that means you are left with $10 now. Amazon
Correct.
takes also some money, right, for their fulfillment and for their charges. So
Correct.
that cost is let's say if it is $4. I'm just
Okay.
giving a ballpark number. So if that is $4, then you were, gone with $9. So you're left with only $6, right?
Correct.
So that means like $6 would be your profit, right?
True.
So if you got $5, so $5 is paid off. So after taking Amazon money of $4, so you're left with uh, $11. Out of $11, your product cost is $5. So you're left with $6 as profit, right?
Correct. Right.
Then now you have to decide how much you want to spend on
Advertising.
your advertising cost. So probably you
Right.
say that okay, I want to limit myself to uh, probably $2. Let's say, right, for each conversion it should spend $2. It should not go beyond $2. So what is the percentage it becomes? So it becomes something like this only, like probably 15, not $11, not 11%. might be lesser also. How much it becomes like uh,
For what is the sales value?
fif- sales value is $15,
15. Okay. And
and you spend $2 for your
$2.
content, which is like two
Yeah, 10,
divided by 15
10% or something near about, less than
into
that.
100, 13%. Okay,
Okay.
so it becomes 13%.
Okay.
I think so, right? Or I'm doing something wrong. I think 13% only.
13. Yeah, it should be 13.
Correct?
Correct. Right.
Yeah. So if that is the percentage, that means I have to restrict my ad budget to that limit because I want to spend $2. I do not want to spend beyond that. So you
Correct.
have to keep your advertisement optimized. You know the number now, right? You know the number that this is my limit. I should not go beyond of 13% of my A cost. So you'll what you'll do, like you'll have to optimize. So coming to that optimization thing, so you started with your auto campaign for a week, right? And you
Correct.
took this search term report, correct? And from here you will find the, I mean, better acres which are giving you good conversion, right?
True.
That those specific keyword will take onto your record, right?
Okay.
That's for the future. I mean, for the next campaign running, we'll take those keywords, and which the keyword which I mean, which you did not get any kind of like conversions, or
Okay.
more maybe like those are not giving you also impressions and clicks. So no point targeting on those keywords, right? So you'll just take, let's say, if I'm just uh, if I just sort it out. So let's say these are the three keywords only. Okay,
Okay.
because these are the three keywords which has given the conversion. I'll just take this keywords, three keywords. But in general, it will not be just three. It will be many keywords which you will probably have to consider.
Right.
And you can, yeah. So taking this, and the next thing what you can do, I mean, you have to create a campaign. No, not report, sir. So the first one, what you had run, it was the auto campaign, right?
Right.
So auto campaign is the campaign like that we ran just to collect the more
Report.
search terms what customers are searching for, right? And
Correct.
by bidding little higher than the suggested bid. Okay.
True.
And now as we have got the keywords, right? That
Right.
keyword, what we can do, we can take to run as manual keyword, manual campaign. Okay. So you
Okay.
can say manual campaign and you give the name as iPhone. Oh, sorry, oh, forgot. You can give any name, but it is like good to give the name which you can relate later.
Correct.
It will be easy to identify. Okay, I'll say iPhone case campaign manual or right. Let's say
Okay.
man. Just you can choose your own way. Okay, and you put the daily budget. Again, budget can be like around uh, 200 to 500 to 1000 depending on like how much you want to. But let's say if you I mean, if you're running in India market, this in rupees you will be running in INR. If you're
Okay.
running in US market, it is dollar, right? So let's say if I'm doing as US market, I'll just say $15. So this dollar will be automatically selected. I don't know, do not have to use as dollar here. So I'll have
Okay.
to just say 15. Okay. And the start
Right.
date would be this. And I'll go say continue next step. Okay. I have not say dollar here actually.
Yeah, I think since you are logged into
India,
Indian
yeah.
market,
It will
so
be rupees. Dollar I cannot
okay.
say here. Yeah. That's not correct. Yeah. So here again, like you'll give the name and all, right?
Okay.
And you'll give a bid and you'll select some product maybe. I don't know, like he's selling all this something, yeah, iPhone case, right? Selling that product only. Oh. Yeah, so Delhi, I mean, default bid is 5 rupees. So I
Correct.
can choose the default bid and I can say provide my own keyword, provide your own keyword, right?
Okay.
So here I'll be providing the keyword what I have collected, right? So what you
Okay.
can do, like you have collected some keywords from there. What you can do, you can put here, right? And choose here. There are three match types: broad, phrase, and exact.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll talk about those. What is those match types? But let me just say it here. Like you'll just start with this match broad match type by taking your all those auto. I mean search term collected from auto campaign, right? And you'll add those keyword here. Okay. Then you say save and finish.
Okay.
Okay. Then you will have to leave this campaign again running for a week because these are the keyword which I mean which had given you the better conversion. Now
Correct.
what you want to see, like if you want to see if there is any other keyword which can be combination of these keywords, these words, not
Right.
keywords, these words. So broad means like the, so what does it broad exactly mean? Broad means this iPhone case covers, right?
Correct.
So when it is broad, the match type is broad. So iPhone itself can be taken out and used along with some other word and make can be made as a search
You
term
are.
keyword, and that can be, I mean, targeted
Okay.
for for your campaign, right? So same applies to your the 7 case or whichever like are protective. These all can be taken separately or together as well. Broad is like totally randomly it will be taken from these specific words only. Whatever the words are there, iPhone case covers can be separated or iPhone case can be together and something else can come in there. Let's say iPhone case for I don't know, like for 6, let's say. 6
Okay.
is not there though, but it can be for iPhone 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Or iPhone itself we can be like one such term like iPhone 7 can just be like iPhone 7 with some model number maybe. That can be possible with the broad match. So broad match is totally again I mean combination of any keyword along with your selected words what you have already selected as keywords here.
Correct.
Okay. So if you are getting right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So once you run this for a particular period, maybe like I mean, a week, then what will do? Will capture those again keywords. So it will be
Okay.
again a lot of keywords which you will gather. Now with this keyword like and the keyword which you collected on your auto campaign and keyword which collected through this broad
Dynamic
campaign,
campaign.
right? And
Right.
keyword which you had done on your research, right? You have done some
Correct.
keyword on your research as well.
Correct.
So what we'll do, like after 7 days, you will start another keyword, sorry, another campaign with phrase match by
Okay.
putting those all your collected keywords here, and you'll put those keyword. It will be another campaign altogether. It will not be in the same campaign which you'll do. Will by the
Okay.
time like you'll stop this auto and stop this
Broad.
manual broad campaign, and you'll start phrase campaign now. What
Okay.
is phrase actually? Phrase is like, let's say if I say iPhone case or iPhone 7 case is the phrase which I'm using.
Correct.
So when it is phrase, something before your phrase or after your phrase, or the phrase itself can be the search term.
Okay.
You got it right? So let's say if I
Like for
say,
example.
for example, I would say Apple. Okay, Apple is a company. Apple iPhone
Right.
7 case. I would say cover. Right? Apple is before and cover is after.
Okay.
This is a search term, or it can be just Apple iPhone case cover, can be another search. Right? Whenever customers search for iPhone, Apple iPhone 7 case, so here iPhone 7 case is going to be the common keyword,
Keyword.
right? That will be there. How it will be built? It will be built anything prefix to your phrase or suffix to your phrase, or it can be just prefix or just suffix to your phrase.
Okay.
Got it right?
Correct. Means after
Yeah.
case they can like insert a color like in rose
Yeah.
gold
They can say
or
silver,
anything.
gold color, any color, or the
Yeah.
cover, right? So before iPhone, it can be anything it can be. It can be A, B, C, D, or it can be something related
Right.
as well.
Like metal iPhone 7
Metal
case
iPhone case, yeah, that's again another yeah. So
phrase.
phrase. So this would be search term, but your phrase selected phrase was iPhone 7 case, right?
Correct.
Uh, Keep in mind that when you have probably like and, but, or a, so all those will be ignored. It will not be like means algorithm doesn't. I mean, uh, consider those as a phrase. So if let's say if I am having case and cover, I'll say case. Sorry, not this and cover. Right, iPhone 7 case and cover.
Okay.
So this and will not be considered as the phrase. So the while means taking this, I mean, forming the search term right for the customers. Whenever there
Correct.
is customer searching, so this and can be ignored, and that can be, I mean, for any this thing, but the order will not be changed. Keep in mind that order will not be changed. It will be
Okay.
just case and cover. It will be in the same order. It will be going. So the phrase will be built on the same order. Okay, so that's basically phrase match. So
Okay.
with the phrase match, what will happen? Like you will, as you know that by the time when you started this after a 2 weeks of time, right? You are starting this phrase match campaign. You have good keywords with you, and you are
Right.
now testing. I mean, not testing. In fact, like you are seeing whole lot of keyword. You are trying to see which one are giving better results, right?
Correct.
Then what you do, whichever not giving you the conversion and eating up your money, then take those keywords and put onto your negative keyword. There is some section after you create your ad, there will be
Okay.
a negative keyword which you can put on, and you do not want to show your advertisement, I mean show your product for those specific search term, or you
Right.
can like, I mean, you can say exact keyword which you want to put that as negative. You can do that, or you can do a I think negative has phrase. Negative will not, oh no, sorry, negative will have broad, I believe. Negative has only two. Exact is the one, and the other one is the phrasal bond. I'm just confused. I think yeah. So you'll basically you'll use on the negative keyword, whichever not giving you the conversion, right?
Okay.
And eating up your money, like taking away your money. So you'll just add them onto a negative uh, keyword,
Search
right?
term.
Search term.
Right.
And and this report, what you again you will have to collect this report, right? You will have to keep collecting the reports. It's not that one time you optimize and it will be running all well, right? You'll have to keep on optimizing this PPC campaign.
Okay.
Okay, you have to see which keyword is taking more money, which keyword is performing good. You have to keep on. I mean, if something is doing good, probably you will have to keep that running, or if it can be like the bid can be reduced or bid can be increased, right? If
Right.
performing well, then probably you can reduce little bit and see if that can be I mean, you can spend less for same conversion, that you have to again test, right? All these like test you have to keep on doing.
Correct.
And what is that as okay, so uh, yeah, so the negative keyword will take out, and you will take out which are not doing good. You will probably pause them, and you will probably remove them off from your campaign.
Okay.
I mean, you will not run those keywords which are not doing good.
Right.
And the negative keyword also, you'll have to identify the negative keyword which is negative, then take out those and put on the negative keyword section.
Okay. Now, after we run this campaign and identify the main keywords which are
Mm,
doing well,
mm.
so how do we exactly use it in optimizing our listing? Should we put those keywords in our title? And if those
Okay,
keywords are
how do you
already there
optimize?
in
Yeah.
the title,
So let's
if
say like I mean, but after running certain period of time, you know your best converting keyword, right?
right,
You will have to use your best converting keyword, as I have said to you at the beginning, at a couple of an our other sessions. Like you
right,
will use the first on the title, the first I mean, first line on the first line, first word should start with your keyword.
correct,
That is the place like which has higher importance for getting more. I mean, organic traffic. Like whenever somebody search for that specific search term, your product will be shown up, right?
true,
So that's how like one keyword like best one will definitely take to the first uh, in portion of your title, right? Then you'll probably identify what five number of keywords, five number of search term, your best search term
okay,
over a period of like this 20 days or a month after running all your PPC campaign and all your previous research. Based on that, you have the set of keyword, right? So
true,
you can take those keywords and you know the best converting ones, which are like one, two, three, four. So you take those all converting keywords and try to optimize based on that those keywords. So you'll use a title. You'll use probably one or two keywords, best keywords on title itself, your first and second keywords. Then coming to the bullet points, you may again use the first keyword, the highly converting keywords on the first bullet point, right?
okay,
And then you can probably use the second one also on the second, and third, fourth, fifth, you can use rest three keywords.
true,
Yeah. Then you will have other place like your search term, backend search term, right? Backend
right,
search term has two places, in fact, like search term, and there is another what is that called? Mm, okay, that's called. Okay, I'm not getting that. One. That is again another. I mean, place where you can also use your
keywords,
keywords. Also use
okay,
you can also use keywords along with search term. Search term, I think I have already explained that like you have 250 number of characters
right,
which will be using I mean, the 5 rows would be available for you. Either you can use in one row all 250, or you can use all 5 rows with, I mean, for 5 box with 50-50 each. That also is possible. Either of the way you can do it.
Correct.
Yeah. So what else?
Now our competitors will also be running this PPC campaign
Mm,
for this product. So when we bid for these keywords,
mm.
so does it have any correlation with our competitors bidding?
Yes, it has correlation. Based on that, like when I mean, you are bidding for some keyword with some particular value, right? Bidding value,
Right.
and your competitors also are bidding, and it's more of like works on auction basis, right? So higher the bidding, they get chance to shown up on the first page on top position, right? And
Correct.
if let's say you are bidding a little less, then you may get chance to be shown on somewhere on the bottom side, or probably on the next means later pages, right?
Correct.
So that means bidding plays that kind of role. So when you have higher bidding, the chances are that you are on the first page on the top side. But keep in
Correct.
mind that you should not go higher. I mean, let's say if your suggested bid is like $1, you do not have to bid for like $2, $3 like that. Maybe you can bid
Okay.
just like few cents
Cents.
higher than the suggested bid. But
Okay. Like
that's all you should, because
1.5,
that suggested bid
1.05.
says that your competitors are bidding on that range.
Okay.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we will unnecessarily lose
you'll
that extra
unnecessarily end up
money.
paying more. So that's something is not I
Not
mean totally
recommended.
required. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, so that's how I'll keep on doing, and you'll you may find some good keyword from all this phrase. I mean all this process. Then probably you can take, like if you see that like one specific keyword or two specific keywords are giving you the highest conversion with really low uh, ACOS, then you can take those and create a separate campaign which would be just the exact match keyword. So what is
Okay.
this that exact match keyword? Exact match keyword means for that specific search term only your means ad will be shown up.
Shown up. Okay.
Got it, right? So
Correct.
let's say if my exact keyword is this iPhone 7, iPhone 7 case, or let's say let it be more long term in fact. So I'd say Apple iPhone. I know that this long term keyword is giving me the more conversion for my product, because my product is exactly same, right? What customer is looking for. That's why my
Right.
conversion is higher and ACOS is low, because whenever somebody comes, they end up buying it, because I have
Correct.
done my all the listing optimization in terms of the image and the content. That's why it is also converting well. So
True.
I'll use this as my exact keyword. I'll create a separate campaign which I'll put that as a I mean campaign as exact match campaign, right? And
Correct.
eventually, after running certain period of time, probably 2 to 3 months, you may find certain search terms are really giving you the good results. So those numbers, those I mean sorry, those search terms you'll take out and form your exact match campaign.
Okay.
If that is something happening, but there might be chances that you're like if this I mean one keyword is giving conversion for certain period, then probably later point it is not giving again, like it is not, it is eating up means taking more probably the cost, ACOS is increasing for that specific one, so you may not want to use that for exact match. So you have to
Okay.
see that, like it's something like you will keep on checking and keep on doing that, then you will think of like what to do at that point.
Correct. Means that will be done by like a trial and error basis.
Yeah, most of like you will means yeah, you'll keep means you will be testing actually. A lot of things
Testing
you'll
it.
have to test.
Correct.
Yeah.
So this is something like which can only be done practically when
Yeah, it is
we run that
practically.
campaign.
Theoretically is like you can, there is no, I mean, a correct way or wrong way. You can
Right.
try out, but there are definitely wrong ways in the sense like if you don't know anything, you just run auto, right, forever. Okay, if you are
Okay.
not optimizing that, right,
Correct.
taking that auto campaign and optimizing, because if you are running auto, there are a number of keywords which will be shown up and which will not give you any conversion because that's not relevant to your product.
Correct.
Somebody comes for to means I mean somebody is searching for something else, but your product is shown up there,
True.
right? So let's say if I am searching for iPhone case cover, no, not sorry, iPhone case cover. I'm searching for probably the iPhone TV or Apple TV, right?
Okay.
Let's say, but I'm not looking for the case cover. Then I'm
Correct.
end up showing my product is showing up for Apple TV. Then it doesn't make means I'll not be any. I mean, there'll not be any conversion for that kind of keyword.
Conversion.
So if you're running auto probably will get keywords based on your, I mean, browse node, based on your category, right, and based on your
Right.
listing content. So
Correct.
based on all those things, it will try to automatically generate the keyword. I means not generate. I mean, for this customer search term, it will automatically show up your ad to them.
Right. Now, when you said that we have to run this campaign for 1 week, so
Hmm.
when you started the campaign, so in that date section, why you kept
Hmm.
that two section as like you didn't give a specific date?
End
So
time, right? End
end
date
time,
you're
right?
talking about.
So why we cannot keep it for a week so that after a week it will automatically expire?
It's not. I mean, if probably you may want to continue if your report is not showing up good. I mean,
Okay.
you expected to get more number of search term, but you saw that like there is nothing on the report, right?
Correct.
So if it is stopped, then you will probably want to again continue, right? If it can be stopped, you can do that, end it and stop it, but I, I mean, after generating the report, you will realize that oh, it has not given me the enough information, so I'll have to again run it. So you can again
Okay.
run it. That's not a problem.
Right.
But I mean, running and stopping is on our hand, right? You can always stop it at any
Stop.
point.
Correct.
Yeah,
So the PPC campaign control is entirely in our hands. How we
yeah, it
want to
is
take
entirely
it.
on our hand. Like how much you want to bid, how much you want to set your daily budget, what kind of keywords you want to bid for, right?
Correct.
Everything, like everything is in under our control only.
Okay.
Only thing is that a cost like conversion click, I mean that is thing is not, that thing is not in under our control, because the
Okay.
impression when it is shown up, that is up to the customer what he does, right? Whether he
Right.
clicks, whether he doesn't click, or after clicking whether he, I mean, buy the product or whether he doesn't buy the product, right? It is
Right.
up to them. But our listing plays a bigger role there, right? If a listing is optimized in a such way that they can easily take the decision to buy and decision
Okay.
to click, right? Impression
Correct.
is something has to be taken care of by your, by the advertisement, because if some keyword like more searched, Amazon will show up more and more our product if it is converting well. If it is not converting well, it will not probably show up.
Sure. Right. Uh,
So CTR again plays bigger role. So you have to keep in mind that your when, I mean, you have to increase your CTR.
okay.
So Amazon algorithm sees the CTR value. If the CTR value is higher, it will show up again and again. If the jitter values goes low, then it will, I mean, reduce your priority in showing up
Correct.
your uh, this one CTR as well as your conversion. So that I think I had told you on last session session percentage.
Correct.
You remember?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that report you can sit and do the analysis. That also is plays your biggest role. You need session percentage. That is
Okay.
something, and session percentage, right? You need session percentage. So session, like how much order you got on the number of sessions, right?
Okay.
And
Right.
how much unit got sold on a specific number of sessions, right?
Correct.
So I have told you like those buy one get one and all those things, how to sell, increase the
Right.
sales, yeah,
How we can run the coupons, or
and all those
we
things.
can give the discount.
Correct.
Now I have a question. Like you said that we have to run the campaign for a week,
Mm-hmm.
and after a week we can take the report to find out like which is the probable keywords and how it is worked. Now the people's preferences keeps on changing,
Mm-hmm.
and likewise the people who are approaching on Amazon, the population, they that can vary weekly. Like for example, in this week my report will say that the most of the people have been searching for say iPhone 7 case,
Mm-hmm.
but in the next week with the same campaign there would be many population who might have searched for metal case, or like some case in some particular color.
Mm-hmm.
So then wouldn't that report change on a weekly basis? Because the keyword which is strong now in this week,
Mm-hmm.
probably in the next week that same keyword would not be so strong.
No, I don't think that would be so, like, I mean, in a short, in a, such a short period, that much of changes will be there
Okay.
from keyword
Perspective.
perspective, because see, like, I mean, the percentage of people, let's say if percentage of people searching for iPhone 7 case and Apple iPhone 7 case,
Okay.
that percentage will not that much vary for a short term, right?
Right.
So I don't think, I mean, it will vary as like on every week, that that much of changes will be there from the percentage point of view. There could be few people,
Okay.
like if I'm searching today Apple iPhone case cover, I may not search same keyword in the next day, right?
Correct.
I may change my mind and search for something else, right?
True.
The same happens to other people also. If they are searching for something, and they may search something else tomorrow for the same product, to buy the same product, but today they could not decide, and they think tomorrow they will buy. They can
True.
change their keyword and search. They might not be remembering what keyword they used yesterday, and today what keyword they are supposed to search. They probably randomly, whatever comes to their mind at that point, they'll search. This is not more of like intentional thing, right? It is more of like in I mean instantaneous thing which comes to their mind, and they just think that that is the right
Correct.
keyword, which,
Spontaneous
yeah, it
search.
is spontaneous kind of thing, and that is the
Right.
right keyword for them to find the product.
Correct.
So yeah, so that's that number. That's why it is not going to change that much, because if it is spontaneous, then it will not change. If it is like well over, I mean, thought, I mean, then probably the chances that this percentage will vary in a bigger percentage, bigger number.
Okay. So it would be safe to say that we can rely on these reports for
Yeah, yeah,
optimizing our listing.
because like this report will more of like say the means the numbers, right? So
Right.
that will give you the good uh, kind of like, yeah, you can rely on that.
Okay. So after we have optimized our
Yeah.
listing,
So
so to what
that's how
extent
basically
can we
will
expect
be.
to
I
grow?
mean, sorry.
After we have run this campaign for a certain period of time,
Hmm.
and we have optimized our listing to the best, and we are getting good conversion.
Mm.
So till what period can we expect to then stop this campaign permanently, or do we have to just keep on repeating the PPC?
You probably may not require to stop the campaign. Let's say if you are, I mean, as I said to you, right? If you are saying that $2 is the my additional, uh, I mean,
Take costs.
campaign cost which I am ready to put in, right?
Right.
So you'll be probably continuously running that because that $2 spending you are getting for some extra sales for your product,
Okay.
right? So that
Okay.
extra sales will add up to your sale number.
Right. So
So you will
then we will
never,
continue it not for
yeah,
the data,
you'll
but
keep on
for
continuing forever.
visibility.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it gives you more visibility. It gives you more organic, conversions eventually, right?
Correct.
And it gives you more better keyword ranking as well because you might be targeting some specific keyword at the time, like when you found that that is your best keyword, right? So
Right.
which takes less money and gives good conversion. Then you'll
Okay.
keep on running that keyword. I mean that campaign for that specific keyword, those specific keywords, right?
Okay.
So you'll never. I mean, I don't think you'll ever will stop the campaign. The
Run.
campaign will be running forever. Yeah. So it's. I mean, if it is really taking high money, your A cost is going somewhere 100% all the time, even after 2 months, 3 months, then yeah, then obviously you'll have to stop because that is eating up
Okay.
your profit margin. Then what is the fun in running, right?
Correct.
So if you are not able to optimize and if you are not able to bring that down to a level like probably your targeted cost, then you will be definitely stopping it and thinking of like how you can optimize. You'll
Okay.
have to continuously think of in that direction. But initially, it may like your auto campaign may eat up a lot of money, like which your ACOS may go more than 100% also. So you should
Okay.
not be scared about that. Okay, my ACOS is gone off 100%. I should stop it. So you should not stop it. Stop at that point.
Right.
You are spending money to get more data so that you can optimize your listing for future conversions, right?
Correct.
So that's what your intention is at that point of time. So you should not stop that, even if your ACOS is going high.
True. So initially, we should be concentrating on building the business rather
Yeah.
than
So that's
focusing on
I
the
mean
initial
that's
investment.
yeah, that is the kind of concept works in every business, right? You'll
Correct.
be initially spending on the investment on building up the business.
True. Absolutely. And many of the people, they are afraid of this factor, and that is the reason they shy away from doing any business,
Yeah.
because they want huge profits right from day one.
It will never happen actually because huge profit will not happen because
Yeah.
you will have to build up like this is one cost, right? You have a lot of other things which you'll have to I mean
Consider.
go through. So probably I mean one is this PPC. One can be
Yes.
like if you want to bring traffic from outside, right? Which
Yes.
could be Facebook advertisement or which could be Google advertisement or which could be Instagram influencer or YouTube and all those things, right? So that is
Correct.
again the extra additional expense what you will be spending on your investment. Apart from that, you will be like, let's say, if you want to optimize your listing itself, right? So you'll have to
Correct.
invest money on that listing itself to optimize, to better optimize. In the sense, you will be to make a better image, you have to do the image 3D rendering images, right? You'll have to create
Okay.
3D rendering images for your product. The main image at least should be 3D rendered image, and most of the image if 3D render, that gives I mean the image tells a lot about your product. Like if it is clarity wise and all those things, and you have done the right work, the image is I mean more accurate as like
Right.
your products, and and it has great quality of picture and all, then it gets more attraction and more clicks and more conversions. So those also unit will be spending money on that, like creating rendering image and creating
Correct.
content if requires a model, if requires video, right? So all those are expenses. Like if let's say if you want to make a unboxing video, right?
Right.
Or product demonstration video, right? So all those you'll have to reach out to somebody, or you have to reach out to agency who can do for you,
Correct.
right? So they'll charge definitely some money for doing that. So these all investment will be doing upfront at the beginning. We probably will not be, I mean, getting that money and eating up. So
Correct.
you'll be again reinvesting that money, whatever profit you gets from your first order. Maybe you'll not get any profit actually on your first lot. You'll
Okay.
be just spending whatever you got. You'll be spending back.
Right.
And other thing, like I told you, right, during your launch also you'll be giving away certain number of products.
Correct.
So that giving away is nothing but you're just investing that money again back to your business. Back to in this,
Absolutely.
I mean, you're putting extra money, in fact,
Correct.
right? So you're just giving your product free.
Correct.
All those things, I mean,
Means we are giving away money and getting the advantage of building the business.
yeah. So probably, I mean, for any listing to get profit, may not be in the first lot. So let's say if you're taking first lot of like probably 500 units, right? 300
Right.
to 500 usually somebody should take, and you're taking 500, you have taken 500 units. You may not make profit on that 500 units. Maybe like you will be making some loss on
Okay.
that 500 unit. Then on the next lot, you will probably break even, or maybe little bit of profit will make it. On the
Correct.
third lot, when you take bigger quantity and you get cheaper deal, right? When you go for bigger quantity, your
Right.
buying cost also reduces at that point. Because
Correct.
initially when you took 500, your buying cost was higher,
Right.
and you must have taken by air. Your
Right.
shipping might be through air,
Air.
but later when you take bigger number, your shipping will be through sea, and
C.
which is much cheaper than your air, much cheaper. It will become much
Correct.
cheaper air. So then your buying price will reduce drastically. It
Considerably.
will be
Correct.
considerably, it will be reduced, and you will see that difference. I mean, or your first order per unit price, buying price, and your second or third order, more specifically third order buying price would be very much. I mean, you'll have drastic or you have considerable difference in your buying
Difference.
price.
True.
That's where like when you had invested, your listing is doing good.
Correct.
That that's the time when you will make real money, and that will be huge, in fact.
Correct.
So that profit will be huge. So let's say if you'll, I mean, today I had given you the example of that $15, right? You bought in $5. Your
Right.
buying price may go in half when you buy
Right.
2,000 or 3,000 unit, or let's say 5,000 unit. So your buying price will be half of your, I mean, initial 500 order.
Initial.
Yeah.
Right.
So 2 point, let's say $2 you total $2 you're spending, or 2.5 you're spending for your whole. I mean, you means whole complete inventory as along with your shipping cost. So if it is
Correct.
2.5, then you're selling that same product in $15. You're not changing that selling price. Probably you'll be means increasing the price, selling price, because you have
True.
created. I mean, your review numbers are good. You're selling good, right? Then you probably can sell a little higher price also at that point in time.
Correct.
Then you get good margin, right? Let's say if you are selling $2, I mean your buying price is 2.5 and selling in $16, $1 let's say higher, right? And
Right.
you let's say Amazon's cost is around like $5 or 5.5 or $6. So you left out with how much? Like $10? Let's say $6, $10. So you were
$10. Right.
so 7.5 is something is going to be your profit. Whereas earlier it was just $5 or $4 profit you had. Now 3 point
Correct.
straight jump is 3.5 additional profit for each unit sold. And by the
Units.
time you must be selling around per day around like 30, 40.
Correct. Right.
Yeah. So that is the profit you can probably in a day you can make around like uh, let's say in average you're selling for your product 30. I'm just giving a rough number. So
Rough
yeah,
estimate.
yeah, it might not be the exact number. So let's say you're selling 30 or maybe more also you can up to, I mean, on the product, what type of selection you've done. So if it
Okay.
is a really high potential product with less competition and all, you are outbidding the market,
Right.
then maybe 50 also you might be selling in a day.
Correct.
So let's say
But
if it is that,
let's take 30
let's take 30. So if
in
it is
a
30,
more optimistic
so yeah,
manner
so it is like 225 per day.
per
How much
day.
in a per month? Oh, sorry. So you get 6,000 in profit. This is
See,
just in the profit.
profit.
6,750 is just in the profit you may expect.
Okay.
Hmm.
How much
Just
does
for
it come in Indian rupees?
it will be around like 4 lakh, 4 lakh something,
Wow.
4.38.
That would be only profit
That is profit.
a month.
We have deducted that 2.5 your money also. Because that also will come along with this profit, right? So you will be reinvesting that money. So you do not
Wow.
need around 4.38 money to spend out, right? You will be again reinvesting money and back in your business.
Correct.
So
Right.
probably
Right.
will take some money, some amount of money for your
Correct.
personal these things, and you reinvest all those whole money back.
That's great. So we can go and hire our boss for
Right?
to do a job for us.
Yeah, that's the way how it works. So I mean, you have to really put hard work, and
True.
you cannot expect to get the profit on your first order, but
True.
eventually you will get if you have put right effort and right,
Correct. We have to work hard and we have to work smart.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, just to ask you, if I don't know, it would be an appropriate question, but does
Mm.
just one time, since you are a member of